Hi! We are doing one of my favorite videos today. Ulta Haul! So nothing is more fun to me than going to Ulta and, ugh, I sound sick. I don't know what's going on. Like, I feel like I am sick 2/3 of the year and it's shitty. Don't mind me drinking my raspberry mango smoothie during this because it's literally the only thing that is keeping me alive today. So I went to Ulta because I don't even know the last time I went to Ulta, probably in December. And I just wanted to kind of go look, see what I needed, see what was new, as you do. Picked up a couple of things and that I wanted to share. Let me get my big, beautiful orange bag of goodies so we can talk. When I walked into the store, I beelined it to the Becca Cosmetics area because I know that Becca Cosmetics has some new products that are at Sephora. I was hoping they would be at Ulta, the strobe powders, because I love my Becca Cosmetics highlighters, and so I wanted to see if they had them. They didn't, but they did have something else that had been in my Sephora cart for a while, and that is the Backlight Priming Filler right here. So this is a primer. It's got a lot of beautifulness to it. Let me show you. So you can see it's just, it feels really nice. It's very smooth. It doesn't get tacky. It just blends right in, but it gives just a nice bit of sheen. So I used that today, and I was wearing a different shirt earlier, but I also had applied it to like my neck and then my chest that was showing, and I really liked that and probably will use that more, use this as well, like to just get this area, because sometimes I notice like I'm doing my face makeup and my face makeup looks good and then my chest is just like even though, you know, it doesn't really look like that, it just compared. Another thing I got is this Lorac Nude Necessities palette. I wanted to get this because it's beautiful. It's very, very light. If my skin tone was like a shade darker, I probably wouldn't buy this because these colors are so light. I mean, even when I used this today, and even when I was doing my makeup, I was like, I had to go grab my Marc Jacobs palette because I needed something darker, you know? They're taking Nude Necessities very literal here because it is just really light colors. I mean, this is the darkest shade and that's not really that dark. It wasn't dark enough for me. I like the packaging. It's very sleek. It's got a nice big mirror. It doesn't need palette Viagra. I like that it has a mix of textures. You've got satins, you've got shimmers, and you've got mattes. It's got this beautiful white shade, which I used as a highlight. I actually mixed it with this one and it created just this gorgeous color that I really like. And yeah, I was happy with this palette. I just wish, you know, it had some darker shades in it, but that's the beauty of doing your makeup at home because I have so many things that one palette, if it doesn't have something I need, another palette will. But overall, I am happy I picked it up because it's just got some really nice shades. And you know, they don't feel as powdery as the Pro palettes do. I really didn't have as much of a powdery puffball mess that Lorac shadows usually give, which was nice. I got a couple things from Lipstick Queen. I've never used Lipstick Queen before. I haven't tried their products before. I generally, you know, gravitate towards eyeshadows and am more willing to spend my money with eyeshadow stuff than lip stuff, just because that's what I generally wear. You know, but like slap on a nude lip and call it a day. So I got two things from them just because I want to switch it up. The first is Frog Prince. And I mean, Lipstick Queen has a lot of really interesting colored lipsticks, but that don't actually translate the way they look. This is one of them. So it looks like this. It is a bright, like grassy green color, but what it does is it actually translates. It's one of those ones that changes colors once you apply it to match your temperature or something. I don't really know how it works. It changes to, you know, if I swatch it for you, you can see it's super light, and then it just changes to more of like a pink color. So it's kind of like a play on, you know, kissing your print or the frog to find a prince, like it looks ugly, or like a lipstick color you wouldn't wear, and then it changes to a very wearable shade. It's very light. It's almost like a tint more than anything. The other color I got, oh my god. So this color, I saw it and I was like, oh my god, that's beautiful. But I feel like it's the color I always buy, so I put it back. And then I was getting ready to leave and I was like, you know what? No, I want it. So the name of this one is, is All That Jazz. Ready? Oh my god. Oh, look at that. This is totally the color that I always gravitate towards, in the sense that it's a peachy coral color. Always gravitate towards orangey, peachy shades like that. But then the glittery goodness in that is just so perfect. It's just beautiful, and I couldn't not get that one. It's just so beautiful. On the same kind of lipstick train here, I got two things from NYX. They have these ombre lip duos that I thought were really kind of interesting. It's a little gimmicky, I'm not gonna lie. But gimmicky is not always a bad thing, in the sense that sometimes people need the gimmicky products to think of the idea. Do you know what I mean? So what it is it's a lipstick color and a lip liner that are two different colors. And so the idea here is you use the lip liner color, and then you use the lipstick color, and then you mesh your lips together, and it creates kind of that like ombre look. Like right there. And I think that this is really cool. I mean, obviously if you're at home and you have, you know, an orange color and then a kind of reddish orange color, you could do this yourself, but not everybody thinks of that. So this particular one is another one, orange colors I can't resist. So this is called Peaches and Cream. So right here is the lipstick color. You flip it over, and then you get the lip liner color. And so the idea is, you know, when you mesh your lips together, they're gonna kind of blend, and then the outside is going to be a darker shade than the inside. And I just thought that was kind of cool. And I mean, I really just wanted this orange juice color because I like it a lot. But then I also got another one. So this one is called Razzle and Dazzle. They had buy one, get one half off at NYX. So, you know, excuses. So with this one, I'll do the lip liner first. The lip liner is like a really bright red, and then the lipstick is more of a like a neon, super pretty peachy color. Wow, pink, like a bubblegum pink. I think that's pretty cool. I think it's a fun idea that I think it looks awesome. You know, I'm all for the sparkly lips, and then I picked up this Insta Matte from Smashbox, just because I thought it was neat. So you apply this over a lipstick and it'll make it matte. And I think this is a cool idea. I know Naked Cosmetics had something that was similar to this, but it was not as user-friendly as this. This being in a tube is much more user-friendly. I think theirs was just in a pot. But like if I use it on top of this color I was just telling you about, you could see it just mattifies it, but then still keeps that sparkle, but the sparkle's matte. That's really cool. I was kind of excited to try that. I had to ask them for it because it wasn't out. They just had the sample out, and luckily they had it. So I think that's kind of neat. I'm gonna play around with that a little bit more too. What else? Oh yeah, I got something else from NYX. This is the Strobe Genius palette. I haven't used it yet. It was really expensive for NYX, or maybe I just haven't bought NYX in a while because it was $18, and I was kind of like, wow, that seems expensive. But I mean, it's a palette of 7 colors, so. Because NYX has gotten a lot bigger in recent years, like a lot bigger. I remember the first time I had heard of NYX. It wasn't Claire's, but it was like Claire's at a mall. And this girl was showing me them, and she was like, oh, it was right when I had first gotten into MAC and stuff, so this is probably like, I don't know, junior year. And she's like, oh, you know, this stuff is like MAC, but better, and it's cheaper. And I was like, nothing is like MAC, because it was, you know, back in the day when that's all that I cared about. Let's see here. You got like a lavender, a very bright gold. There's a lot going on here. I'm gonna have to play around with this a little bit, but let's just swatchy swatch. Ooh, that's nice. I'm gonna play with this. My highlighter I've been loving has been the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance, which is like the funniest name ever because it's not matte at all. But I'm gonna play with that probably tomorrow. I was in the hair section, and I really don't need a lot of hair stuff, but I did get one thing because my hair is finally, you know, kinda starting to get long for me. My hair is naturally really curly, but with bleaching it and doing all that I did to get it to be the blonde color it is, the curls kind of lost their way. So I saw this from Bedhead. It's called On the Rebound, and it is a curl recall cream, and I'm hoping it might help. I mean, when I wear it curly, it's more like waves, which isn't a bad thing, but some of them are like, I don't know what to do, and they just kind of fail. So I'm gonna try this out, see if it works. I got some brushes from IT Cosmetics as well. IT Cosmetics brushes are so nice, and I wanted to get some of their Ace brushes. I got this one. So this one is the, I don't know, it says C4292. But anyways, it's giant. I used this today just to set my foundation, and it's fantastic. Just, it's so soft and it's giant. So that means that, you know, I just tapped it into my loose powder and just lightly put it around, and it set my foundation without caking it down. So this brush is now on my favorites ever brush because it's so big and fluffy and just, oh, it's so soft. All their brushes are like silky soft. It's really nice. This one and I are new besties. This is the Airbrush Blurring Foundation Brush. It reminds me of Sigma brushes a little bit, but less dense. So it's got some moving room to it, but it's really nice, really soft. And then this one too, the Airbrush OMG Foundation. It's like a fat foundation brush, but thicker. Also from IT Cosmetics, I got the Your Skin But Better CC Plus cream, which I was really excited about because I had this in light before, and light was way too dark. So this is, did you see that? That actually hurt. This isn't fair, and it's actually a perfect coverage. I was surprised too because I saw CC cream and I'm thinking, oh, it's gonna be, you know, like a light coverage and stuff, but no, this is a full-on foundation, really full coverage. And then I got this, the Bye Bye Under Eye. I love this. This is a really, if you have really dark under eye circles, this is a great one to try. So that is my Ulta haul. That's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you later.